HPs. And now, since she recalled, okay, what should you be doing right here?
Hard push so I can recall too.
Yeah. Like here, you know Caitlyn recall for sure because she's so low on mana. Like both of them are, and we can see their positioning. Like there is no way these people stay. They just went straight to the tower. Just push hard here. Just push hard. The only reason why you wouldn't push hard is if it's a cannon. If you think you can't crush a cannon into the tower, but you can. You have level 4 Aphelios with SoloQ Q on all of the minions. You should not be worried about this. Like you are a bit slow here. Look at this. Like here, just keep hitting. Like okay, good. Keep hitting. Go. Just feels a bit chill. Look at this. Feeling a bit chill, and then you just push. Nice pings. Go into the second brush, press B. Then you get your items. Okay.
But I heard unless I heard. I'm not saying in Challenger, I'm not saying in Grandmaster, and I'm not saying in LCS, ADC, or any Pro League where people know what they're doing. If you play in a solo queue environment and you're below Grandmaster, so you watch the skill cap Challenger tips and tricks, guess what? Most of the rules won't apply for you players, and this is why I designed a coaching program that is ready for you, so that if you feel like you're in Emerald or in Gold and you feel stuck, the coaching is specialized and personalized for you, for your mistakes. But if you truly want to improve and you want to get better, try out coaching, because the coaching can be just for you.
We played versus Caitlyn Lux, and I asked to not leash, but Nocturne was kinda triggered because I didn't move, and then I moved late, and yeah, and then we were kinda losing already, and I think they got like 3 trip lates in 8 minutes.
I see. That sounds good. And we can talk about this. Okay, so what else other than this felt the problem here?
Yeah, I think like we should lose, or we should try to just not lose the lane. So it's fine to not win for us because we outscale them. Yeah, but I kinda didn't do anything. I think it was just lucky that my jungle helped me. Otherwise, I think we would hard lose. And then after his second gank, I was like 4-0, and then the enemies FF'd because my whole team was winning.
Let's see. I see. Okay, so okay. So this one it's a 15 minute. Okay, I see. So it's just a 15 minutes game. So yeah, you should play to not lose. In this lane, you have Soraka, which is quite weak early against Lux. Also, they have Caitlyn against Aphelios, so if you lose push, you lose the lane. You could consider going to Longsword here, because it's like a lot of poke. But at the same time, if you go Blade, you get that 100 HP advantage, and you play against Lissandra, which you will need the HP against. So that shouldn't be a problem. You play with Fleet Footwork. You went for Berserkers first?
I went Cookies and Cosmic Insight as secondary rune this game. So that's why I didn't go Doran's Blade, because I had the Cookies. And I went Cosmic Insight because I thought I would need the cleanse more often, so it has lower cooldown.
Yes. Absolutely. I see. That sounds good. Okay, so from your point of view, if your jungle, like if you wanna ask to not leash, which in this lane is a good thing, when are you asking that?
Like 30 seconds or something.
Yes, so very early. But why early? Why does it matter?
So he knows it and maybe could start on the other side.
True. And he needs to do it very early, because the way jungle works is that you can get invaded very easy. So usually junglers, if they want to start on top side, they just go here, they put the word, and then they just move top side. And the reason why they do this is because the enemy jungle can do, if it's a Graves or a Nidalee, can do buff to buff. Buff to buff means like the name takes a buff, goes like this, takes another buff, or goes over the wall, takes another buff. So they need this word. If they put this word here and you tell them, hey, we can't leash, and he goes here, he might get invaded and he might just die, or his tempo is going to be screwed, or he doesn't get much information about the enemy jungle. So his jungle is not lost, but it's a bit of a disadvantage. So you need to tell him like very early. Like, look at this. Early, I would tell him in the champion select. Like 30 seconds when you know you have to make the runes and everything. After you finish those, you can make the runes. You can make the asking part. Here we misclick with the flash, no problem. Did you get your per level here? Let's see. So what did you get? You should go flat here. Because this is a very, okay, perfect. This is a very difficult lane, Caitlyn Lux. Okay, that is really good. Really good. Okay, so let's see what you're gonna do. Because you ask him right here, and the poor guy, let's see. So the moment the Nocturne sees is now. So the poor guy, he really wants to start here. He really wants to just pet. He really wants help. But then it's like, oh shit, Aphelios doesn't want to leash. He probably didn't even see that you asked this, because we did it pretty late.
It's not kinda late.
So there is an option that he can start top. There is an option that he can start by himself. There is an option that he can start with Soraka and you start pushing. Even though in that case she's losing experience, the fact that you get the push in this lane is anyways better than everything that can be achieved in the lane. So anything, but he needs to know, because as a jungle you will feel very tilted. Why do you feel very tilted? It's because if I'm support and I'm Twitch one trick pony and all what I do is level 1 I go mid, and you're level 1 on bot and you see me going mid, you will tilt so hard. You're like, what the fuck is this Twitch doing? But if I tell you, hey man, I am Twitch OTP, I always get flash or kill mid easy and then kill. Please play safe bot. If you say this in the champion select, at least you will prepare yourself mentally, like, okay, he's gonna do that. At least you know it, you know what you're gonna do. But you're not gonna be in the middle of the lane and be like, oh shit, where is my support? And he's actually just mid lane. So it's good to like tell your teammates like a lot before. Okay, and here let's see what happens. Usually, if they don't answer or outleash anyways, because yes, you're gonna lose the lane. But realistically speaking, if they tilt, it's gonna be very bad to play with someone like this. And in general, if you ask most likely a pro player, he will tell you that you shouldn't care about your teammates. It's solo queue, you will carry by yourself. And you know, the pro players will tell you that, oh, but don't care about him, you have Caitlyn lane, you can't leash, just go into the lane phase, you will win anyways if you play it good. Yes, but it's solo queue, you play a very reliant role. So I wouldn't do that personally. I wouldn't handicap whether I play in bronze or grandmaster. I wouldn't do that to my jungle, because you need him. We're talking about a Caitlyn Lux. This is not fun. And you have Nocturne, which is also really bad, because we need jungle, Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, the Jarvan, something that we can actually kill early on, and a Nautilus, not a Soraka. So if you do this to your jungle, or you start to tilt a bit your teammates, it will be very hard. Very hard.
Some lanes that were also like that. I just didn't leash because I knew it was bad. But then,
They troll.
like every time they write like, okay, no gang spot,
Yes.
or like, I will come bot and take the wave, thank you.
Yes, yes,
Or
yes.
they will just not play, and then I kinda stop. Then I just leash anyway
Yes.
if they
Yes.
don't agree to not.
Exactly. Just tell them very early, but if they don't agree, then no problem. Okay, let's see. So you're walking up in the lane. You're dodging the Lux E. Okay, this is a very big cooldown. It's like 10 seconds each. You try to get the minions. You try to contest the priority. You're either way is not going to be able to contest prior, so just last hitting here is okay, because this lane is literally unplayable. So you're just letting them push. That's fine. Overall, you respect it very well. So their jungle also started bot, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they also leashed. This is important information though, because that means he's most likely going to be top lane soon, in like a minute and a half. He could do 3 camps into gank bot for a dive, for example, if these guys are going to look to do 3 waves crush. But I think this is more good news than bad news if they leash, because the Jax is most likely going to AFK full clear. So this is good for you. Okay, so overall you played it nice here. You didn't get poked. It's very good. It's very good the way you play it here. Very conservative, very safe. You paid attention to Lux moving, positioning. Let's see what you're gonna do. So the only thing that you can do here that like a Diamond 1 master, really good player will do is try to ping some minions so she can help you. This one you can get. This one you can get. I would ping Soraka to hit this one, the back. And I would usually ping once, and I would ping once on like multiple minions. I'll ping this one, and then if she doesn't do it, then I'll ping this one. If she doesn't do it, I'll ping this one. If I see that 3 minions in a row she's not listening, I would stop pinging.
Okay.
But I would try to ping. You'll see a lot of master, like if you watch like bronze to challenger players on YouTube, they always do stuff like this, optimizing the support, you know, if they can, because they know they are very good. But let's help the support as well, because the poor guy, he doesn't have wave management. His brain is like not big. He doesn't know how the wave works, and he doesn't know the tower, because he had never played AD carry. He played Lulu all of his life and Soraka, and he played from season 1, you know, Janna, and they don't really know much. So you need to help them, because they will peel you late game and you'll carry anyway. So overall, as a rule of thumb, helping your support with some pings is good. Okay, so you get pushed in, which is not good news, but it's not really much you can do. So let's see what you're gonna do right here. So right now, the only hope you have is to farm really well and to not get poked. The second hope you have is when jungle is around, you try to ping him. He might not come because we know what happened level 1, but you should try. So far, this is playing good. You're 7 CS behind, but this is really like the reality. Like, you can't really do much here. What you can do in general is that if you see they are pushing and Lux is positioning bad, like she's super far away as you can see, you can walk up right here and start hitting these minions. Maybe this minion as well if she's walking up here, if she's walking back. And the reason why that's the case is because you will have an easier time to farm into the tower right here if you just hit the minions a bit more. But just be very careful of the Lux, because if she's walking up, then obviously you just have to play it super safe. I see. And right now, let's see. I hope you're gonna start to play more aggressive. Okay, so from this point, I don't know what they did, but they inted. So right now they can play aggressive. This is good for them. It's just, after this, you can actually play more aggressive. Why?
Because they used all their spells on Soraka.
True. What else other than that?
They have no minion wave.
Yeah, okay. That's good. What else? That's good.
And Lux has no mana and
Yeah.
is half HP.
Yes, 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 yes. So here, nice Q. Yeah, keep going. So now, all what you have to do is to either trade with them if they're close to you, which this guy is, or if they back off and try to push back. And if they want to poke you after as you push back, go on them. So you try to contest the prior and you try to play more aggressive, because here you still default into playing pretty defensively. As you can see your click here. The click should be only up here. You should not be scared. Look at your clicking. Like here you should be very confident because you're winning this. Lux is super useless right now. Super useless. Okay. So Raka shouldn't die there if you play like really forward. And then Nocturne comes. Okay, the gank is not actually that well, as in how you played it. There is a big minion wave, but Nocturne is behind them right here. So in this case, you should run towards them. You should run towards them because realistically speaking, Nocturne is right there. You're gonna get chunked from them using all of their spells on you, but you're still gonna be half HP, you have cleanse, and you can bait them from being here. So you can use your HP as a bait. Here you should not be scared, you have cleanse, you should walk up, you should tank the Q of the Lux, you cleanse it, and then you just go on the Caitlyn. Because right here, if you're not actually baiting them, look at your clicking. You should tank all of this. You should be behind them. You should be right here right now. Because this guy is gonna Q you on Lux, and then they don't have anything for the Nocturne. Look. They should have been here, Nocturne should have been here, and you fight them. This is very poorly played. Okay, I see. And now, what happens right here? What happens right here? So here you can ask your jungle to actually help you push, because you want to recall as well, though. Look. You can ask him. The thing is, it's a big wave, and you can also consider to stay here. You have 800 gold. You could create a freeze here, actually. Look. Because you know they recall. Look at the HP. They all definitely recall, and mana especially. And right here, you don't want to recall because you have only 800 gold and you have full mana anyways. So you can create a freeze. And the reason why I say that it's very possible to create a freeze is because one, you have a lot of, well, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you had more than enough for a freeze. And in addition of that, maybe most importantly, is that how long should you pull the minions for right here to make a freeze?
It's just some seconds because my wave is coming in very soon.
Exactly. So condition number 1 is, do I have enough minions? Yes. Condition number 2 is, do I want to stay? Well, based on your goal that you don't have berserker boots? Yes. Condition number 3 is, aren't you low to die here, or do you really want to stay in the lane? Well, you're not low, so you should be staying here. You can create a freeze here, and then you can just keep the wave here. That would be the best play, because you don't need to push here. You can just have a freeze. And now, since she recalled, okay, what should you be doing right here? Since she recalled.
Hard push so I can recall too.
Yeah. Like here, you know Caitlyn recall for sure, because she's so low on mana. Like both of them are, and we can see their positioning. Like, there is no way these people stay. They just went straight to the tower. Just push hard here. Just push hard. The only reason why you wouldn't push hard is if it's a cannon. If you think you can't crush a cannon into the tower, but you can. You have level 4 Aphelios with Soraka Q on all of the minions. You should not be worried about this. Like you are a bit slow here. Look at this. Like here, just keep hitting. Like, okay, good. Keep hitting. Go. Just feels a bit chill. Look at this. Feeling a little bit chill, and then you just push. Nice pings. Go into the second brush, press B. Then you get your items. Okay. It's very good. Unfortunately, we can't have refill, and we can't have 2 potions. Which is, yeah, not preferable, but you have 2 biscuits, so it could be worse. And then here you just get pushed in the tower. I feel like you had small edges where you could have came back in this lane. The leash, for example, being early, or the gank that you've got could have been a very, very good gank, or the freeze. Because let's be realistic right now. The moment you come back in the lane here, if you remember, look at this. You have 31, she has 39 minions. If you had frozen, usually the difference is going to become +5 for you. So 36, 39, which is not that bad if you think about it. So
Yeah.
that's how you lose less.
Yeah, I think if the matchup is losing, I kinda just play like I can't do much, but there are like small windows where I actually can do something and I don't really use them. That's why I wanted to show you this lane.
Perfect, perfect. So you saw right now how we are able to do it properly here, with the leash, with the gank, with the freeze, with the this is like where the main ideas. Plus, oh, I forgot. Yeah, the when you played safe, super safe, and you just had to play more aggressive, you just click back and they were low mana, and yeah, that was big one as well. Then you push. Here you should like not tank it. Like you should just try to your team to tank. Like next time, just wait Nocturne, wait him to throw Q or auto attack, and then just steal the kill. Because realistically speaking, you don't actually want to tank the tower, really. You don't want to tank the tower, and you want to take the kill here. So just let them tank and then just sneak the kill. Plus you just wasted your flash right here. Like you had to flash, but you put yourself in the position where you have to flash. So then we can say it's wasted. It's important to have flash. You play against Caitlyn Lux. So having the flash and cleanse is a pretty important thing. Usually you should be fine if you have one of it. You have cleanse, you escape. You have flash, you escape. But if you have both of them, it's like a plus, a big plus. I see. So it's a very nice game to do, because it was very specific on like one aspect, which is definitely something that we like here. Very, very nice. Very nice. And then now you just win the game, or what happens?
Yeah, they surrender in the next 5 minutes.
Let's see.
I don't know there. I just pushed the wave and recoiled. I don't know if that's fine, or should I take the plating
So
and
let's
then
see.
recoil?
So the Lux has to 12 seconds dead timer. Okay, Lux respawned right now. So she has 30 seconds to come back to bot. You push this. 17, 16. Okay, so right now Lux is in the second, between here and here. Between the middle and the second tower, she's right there, or right here. So in this specific case, the advantage is that Caitlyn is what? Look at the Caitlyn.
Caitlyn just responded.
She just responded. And she just responded when our wave is in a position where there are no minions in front of us that we need to take. So in this case, you have to be like, well, do I have the time? Well, if Lux is right there and Caitlyn is in base, I have full HP, I'm not greeting. So those are the advantages. I also have a big wave, and the plate is 100% HP, so that's not an advantage, that's a disadvantage. So should I go? Yes, for sure, because you have a big wave. I think if you stay for 3 auto attacks, you should be fine. Lux will be here, then you will need to recall in the second rush, but Caitlyn will only be able to be there after you take the plate. So should you take the plate? Based on the positioning of Lux and the fact that she's not threatening you, she's 0-1 or 0-2, so she's not very strong. Based on the fact that you just killed Caitlyn, based on the fact that you had an immense wave with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a cannon, like an immense wave. You also are full HP. The chance of you dying here is low. Then yes, we should go for the plating. We should try to push the lead. We need to see this because you see you're 12 CS behind, but with this little windows you can get like better outcome in these like hard lanes, because they look hard, but the way you win this is like 70% of the times you get poked, you suffer, and then if 20% of the time you abuse that mistake that the Caitlyn does or the enemy Lux, or you're gonna win. That's how, you know, challenger players play in like Diamond 4, and they can play Vayne into Caitlyn Lux and they still win. Why? Is because they play so safe. They lose in the beginning pretty hard, but then they get that opening, they see that opening, and then it's just GG. That's basically it. Let's see what this is gonna happen. Let's see. I think you played a little bit too aggressive, so they have no Q. Yeah, I think I can play much more aggressive here. Look at this. The most important thing that you need to actually be scared of is, realistically speaking, the Lux Q. So look at this. So you're backing off because the Lux is walking up, but you have to pay attention to the Soraka as well. So here, you should be right there, like right in front of her. Like, look at this. So right now, you're backing off because you thought the Lux can go on you, but the moment you see Soraka is more aggressive than you, you should either go on this angle or on this angle. Just because here, she can't really hit you with Lux, but at the same time, if she hits the Soraka, at least you're right here to walk up and to hit the first target. So that's what would be the best case, because you see you're clicking, you're too far away from the Soraka. And here, same thing, while you're backing off, when she got caught, and they're gonna use everything on her. So here, you should, instead of backing off, you should prepare it to ulti. If you ulti right now, Caitlyn, she's gonna get chunked really hard. So it would be a very good attempt to go in here. It would be a very, very good attempt. Like this, but earlier. Like this, but earlier. This is good. This is good. You win this really, really hard. Even now, even this cleanse, but you have to cleanse. Like, you have to like cleanse, and you gotta do it fast. Because right now, it's like not good. Like, you just have to do it like instant. Like instant.
Yeah, I kinda forgot to cleanse there. I don't play cleanse that often.
I know. Don't worry. I know.
Yeah.
Can happen to anyone, for sure. Okay, that sounds good. And you say they just FF, right?
Yeah.
We should go for the next game. Is there anything else here?
No.
Okay, let's go for the next game. Perfect. So what about the... Oh, it was actually going. Nice. What about this one?
That's a game where I won the lane. I was like, I don't know, but I think I had like 7 or 8 kills just in lane, but then we lost because I couldn't really do that much in team fights, I felt like, and I didn't play the mid game good.
I see. So maybe we should just do this game a little bit like faster in the lane. In the later stages we do it more. This is good. You should play the lane to win it. You should play to play aggressive in this lane. What's the reason behind we need to play more aggressive the lane, and we need to play to win? What do you think?
I have Lux and they have Leona, so we have the range advantage. And Kai'Sa is really weak in the early game. And I outrange her with just my auto attacks, and then with my abilities I can punish her even more.
Perfect. Alright, you're right. So you have a lot of range with this matchup. You play Lux with Varus, and realistically speaking, as long as you don't get caught by Leona, it's kind of hard for them to do anything because you just poke them. So the trick here is just poke them, and if they are like half HP or low HP and they're not gonna be able to all-in you, they just lose. Kai'Sa is not necessarily a weak champion in early. She does have Yellow Blades and she does have the 5th auto attack and pretty fast attack speed early on, especially with the Morgana. So you gotta make sure you gotta make
Bowlers! If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.